cat. Today I'm taking you on a journey through the wildest lands of South America. From dense jungles to sun-scorched plains where ferocious creatures lurk in every shadow ready to unleash chaos. Every trigger, pull, every heart-pounding chase, and every life or death moment happens in the blink of an eye. It's all waiting for you in this adventure. Are you ready? Comment the number 1 to join us and witness the most thrilling showdowns ever seen. In the rugged mountains of the American Southwest, Noah faces an unforgettable experience. A wild boar emerges near the forest's edge, swift, cunning, and alert. With his rifle loaded, Noah waits for the perfect moment. As a large male steps into his sights, he pulls the trigger. But the gunshot sends a nearby herd into a frenzy, and Noah finds himself trapped in a thrilling chase across steep cliffs. Every breath is tense, driven by the determination to eliminate these invasive threats. Caleb, a local farmer, can't stand by as his crops are destroyed. He takes matters into his own hands, grabbing his rifle and forming a patrol with friends to protect the fields. With the help of sharp-nosed hunting dogs, Caleb quickly spots a herd of wild boars lurking nearby. Shots ring out one after another, each one deadly. One shot, one boar down. In the dense Texas wilderness, Isaac opts for a bold strategy baiting. He uses a mix of corn and fermented fruit to lure wild boars. Then he quickly finds the perfect ambush spot with a clear line of sight and safe shooting position. Before long, a large boar appears, drawn by the bait's scent. Isaac raises his rifle, aims precisely at the weak spot, and pulls the trigger. The shot lands perfectly and the boar drops on the spot. In the same rugged mountains, Mason takes a different approach. He's not hasty, spending hours observing and analyzing the boar's movements. Only when his target appears does Mason act. A single shot and the boar drops instantly. From his perfect ambush point, the other nearby boars have no chance to escape. In just a few minutes, Mason completes his mission, securing a valuable prize and saving the farmland below the mountains. At Berea Plains, a vast open expanse, the flat and clear terrain hides perfect cover for wild boars among the forest edge and endless rice fields. Early in the morning, Pon's team arrives fully armed with weapons and a pack of hunting dogs ready to track their prey. After settling into their ambush positions, 15 minutes pass in silence. Suddenly, a rustling sound breaks nearby. Pon immediately scans the area. A massive 400-pound wild boar emerges. Not letting it escape, Pon pulls the trigger. The gunshot echoes and the boar collapses into the grass, marking the team's first victory of the day. Leaving Berea, we head to the vineyards of Tuscany, where once peaceful rows of vines now serve as hideouts for wild boars. Ronnie's team arrives fully equipped with gear and hunting dogs, checking each row for signs of their prey. Suddenly, the dogs' barks echo from a distance. They've caught a scent. Within a minute, a wild boar charges out, racing through the vineyard. Ronnie gives it no chance to escape. A swift, clean shot, and the boar collapses among the vines. In this hunt, there's no room for hesitation. Only the quickest survive. Continuing the journey to Corsica, a rugged land of jagged rocks and dense thickets, the increasingly harsh terrain challenges even seasoned marksmen. But Finn remains undaunted. He sets out early, weaving through rocky outcrops and thorny brush, silently stalking his prey. While navigating a narrow path, a herd of wild boars suddenly bursts from the thickets, foraging for food. Without hesitation, Finn's first shot rings out across the hills. The herd scatters in panic. Finn presses on, firing repeatedly, but the terrain's cover allows most of the boars to escape into the steep mountainside. Sona's team takes their positions spread out across ambush points. Sona focuses patiently, scanning for any sign of movement. A panicked wild boar crashes through the thickets. The moment it appears, Sona chambers around and locks on target. John, a seasoned marksman, joins in, determined to let none escape. Just 15 minutes into their push through the dense brush, he spots a massive boar nearly 500 pounds charging straight at him. A shot rings out and the boar collapses at his feet, ending the confrontation. In a dense forest thick with thorns and tangled trees, Jack faces a wild boar charging from the brush at nearly 30 km/h, ferocious and unpredictable. As it enters his sights, Jack stays calm, hands steady on his rifle. A single shot rings out sharp and precise, dropping the boar instantly onto the dry grass. A cold, calculated finish showcasing Jack's expert skill and absolute focus. The shot not only takes down the prey, but also protects the forest from destruction, safeguarding the nearby farmland. I hear you and I feel the weight of your words as a farmer defending your land in Texas, where wild boars are a relentless threat. Those vast fields you grew up on, each inch of soil and every stalk of grain, represent a livelihood that these destructive animals tear apart. Taking up your rifle and heading into the deep woods isn't about sport, it's about survival, about protecting what generations have built. Each hunt is a grueling test of patience and courage, facing down ferocious beasts that threaten everything you hold dear. Your resolve to stand guard over your land is powerful, and it's clear you're fighting for more than just crops. You're fighting for a way of life. At dawn, we set out to hunt along the forest edge where wild boars often emerge to ravage crops. The morning air is still broken only by the soft steps of our hunting team. Not far in, a boar suddenly charges from the tree line right into our sights. Instinct kicks in. I raise my rifle, locking onto the animal's weak point. A single shot shatters the silence clean and precise, dropping the boar instantly before it can react. This victory marks the first step in defending our fields, strengthening the resolve of the entire team. Merrick's no rookie. Last season, he took down 9 wild boars in a single morning, each shot precise and decisive. This time's no different. When a boar gets too close, he handles it in seconds. Easy as pie, he says, lowering his rifle. That's the voice of someone who's faced hundreds of wild beasts. Our strategy is to keep moving. Staying in one spot too long leaves a human scent and the boars will catch on and slip away. Merrick leads the way but suddenly halts between 2 dense thickets. He signals and the team scatters, taking positions. In under 2 minutes, a volley of gunfire erupts. Several dark shapes collapse in the clearing boars caught in the ambush. After the tense confrontation, the forest falls silent again. The boars seem to have retreated, vanishing deep into the shadows. Over half an hour later, another herd appears, moving slowly, unaware they're in our sights. From a high vantage point, Buster peers through his scope, locking onto the last boar in the group, the least alert, and calmly pulls the trigger. A clean shot and the boar drops in seconds. Do you enjoy hunting wild boars with a rifle? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave a 5. Buster and I quickly move on Merrick's signal. As we reach the hillside, we hear rustling in the distance. Not 1, not 10, but nearly 20 wild boars charging straight at us. Adrenaline surges. I react on instinct, raise the rifle, aim fire. In seconds, one drops right at my feet. Chaos, but the kind of chaos I've grown used to. As we reach the area, Merrick-marked Buster quickly spots a wild boar slipping through the large trees, moving fast to avoid detection. With seasoned expertise, he keeps his scope steady, never letting the target escape his sight. A single shot rings out sharp and decisive. One bullet is all it takes to end the chase. The boar collapses onto the dry leaves, unable to react, leaving silence in the forest. Buster's masterful shooting proves the team's preparation and determination to protect the land. It was a day of hunting filled with high-stakes drama, heart-pounding moments where every decision could make or break the outcome. The challenges of the rugged wilderness, from treacherous terrain to the ferocity of wild boars, demanded courage and grit. Life out here isn't for the faint of heart, only for those ready to face danger head-on. Each shot fired is a testament to the persistence and determination to protect crops and the community's way of life against the threats of untamed nature. In a Serbian city, residents are facing a growing threat from wild boars. These massive animals, weighing hundreds of kilograms, have become a source of terror, spreading fear as they invade residential areas and devastate farms. To address the issue, Serbian authorities have authorized controlled hunting operations to reduce the wild boar population and protect the community. Hunting teams equipped with firearms and aided by tracking dogs work closely together to pursue and eliminate these aggressive beasts, ensuring the safety of people and their land. Determined to take down every wild boar that ravaged the farms last week, we navigate the rugged terrain filled with countless twists and turns, fortunate to have our pack of hunting dogs by our side. Everything is set, and I begin climbing the mountain. Just minutes later, the dog's barks echo through the forest. A boar is cornered. I rush forward and fire. The shot hits true, and the boar drops on the spot. Less than 5 minutes later, the team spots another boar on the mountainside. I swiftly raise my rifle aim and pull the trigger. The distant growls of the dogs keep me on high alert. It's hard to believe I haven't seen a herd of wild boars this large in a long time. With my rifle ready, I fire repeatedly, unleashing a storm of bullets. At close range, 2 boars collapse into a muddy pool, letting out their final sounds. Deeper into the forest, the trees grow thicker, making it harder to spot and shoot. Fortunately, the hunting dogs make things easier quickly, pinpointing the boar's hiding spots and barking loudly to signal us. Hearing that familiar sound, the team tightens formation rifles at the ready. The chase turns chaotic until a single shot rings out. Unbelievably, a clean shot from my friend Morgan drops the boar instantly. The quarry is a massive beast, nearly 200 kilos. Nature always brings unexpected gifts, and today the herd of wild boars before us is the next one. Relentlessly pursued by the hunting dogs, the herd's formation breaks apart. Seizing the moment, I take position and aim. After pulling the trigger, I watch with pride as the boar tumbles down the hillside, my heart pounding with exhilaration. Before long, the hunting dogs pick up another target, their barks echoing to guide us. We move quickly, carefully tracking the situation in the dense forest. This time, Elmer, a seasoned marksman, takes the lead. As the wild boar comes into his sights, he calmly raises his rifle, aiming precisely at its weak point. With a single lethal shot, the boar drops instantly and rolls down the hillside, leaving a trail on the dry leaves. The seamless coordination with the dogs and Elmer's pinpoint shooting deliver a swift victory, safeguarding the area from the threat. In the Allier region of central France, the endless wheat fields, once a symbol of prosperity, have been severely disrupted by wild boars in recent years. They uproot crops, churn the soil, destroy irrigation systems, and raise fears of disease outbreaks. Last October, local authorities issued an urgent call requesting the hunting community to help control the boar population. In response, we mobilized our forces, determined to protect the farmland from the growing threat of these aggressive beasts. I joined nearly 40 other hunters to form a team focused on Allier, a hotspot for wild boar activity. We split into smaller groups of 4-6, each assigned to areas where boars frequently pass. Behind a dense thicket, a boar suddenly appeared, likely sensing danger, pausing with its ears perked. Seizing the moment, I swiftly raised my rifle, aimed precisely, and took it down with a single accurate shot. The gunshot echoed the prevail, marking the day's first victory and reinforcing our resolve to protect the farmland. After the first boar, we continued our ambush and soon spotted a herd emerging. My friend Tony fired at the group but missed, spooking them into a faster retreat. Unhappy with the miss, Tony vowed not a single boar would escape his barrel. As if to prove it, he calmly raised his rifle and dropped a massive boar, likely the largest we took down that morning. Dozens of wild boars gathered in a large herd, posing a serious threat. We fired relentlessly, taking down many through seamless coordination. There was no room for hesitation. If even one escaped, it could wreak havoc on nearby fields, causing heavy damage. The herd scattered in panic, but stragglers couldn't get away. My friends positioned at strategic ambush points swiftly locked onto their targets and dropped them with pinpoint accuracy, ensuring not a single boar slipped through. Wild boars often move in herds, making hunting complex, but for effective hunts, we must patiently wait for them to appear. When a boar enters the crosshairs, the skill of loading and aiming precisely is the key to success. To take down a boar in one shot, aim for the head or lungs for an instant kill. A precise shot not only saves time, but also minimizes environmental impact, avoiding disruption to the ecosystem or further damage to the surrounding area. In the afternoon, we continued patrolling the paths leading to the agricultural areas where wild boars frequently roam. However, they've grown craftier, moving in smaller groups, splitting up and hiding in dense thickets. Still, they couldn't evade our hunting team. With the aid of tracking dogs and tight-knit tactics, any boar spotted was swiftly taken down. No matter how fast they ran, none could outpace the speed of a bullet or the persistence of seasoned hunters like us. Finally, we gathered the quarry and returned. All the wild boars were processed into meat and distributed to the village farmers. The hunters believe that protecting crops and the community requires thorough preparation, careful observation, and precise action at the right moment. Despite facing harsh terrain or dangerous situations, they never back down. This lesson reminds us that safeguarding what's valuable demands persistent skill and courage. Please support us with a like and follow. Goodbye and see you in the next videos. In the wild, the mountain lion is one of the most formidable predators thanks to its exceptional speed and agility. Capable of reaching speeds up to 40 miles per hour, the mountain lion easily outpaces other predators in its habitat, from dense forests to rugged mountainous terrain. Its muscular body, powerful legs, and ability to leap up to 12 meters make it a master of stalking and attacking prey with deadly precision. Are you ready to explore the mountain lion? If so, leave a comment with the number 1. With a bite force of 1,000 psi capable of taking down a dog in a single strike, the mountain lion is not a predator to be underestimated. In 2020, the town of Golden, British Columbia began installing surveillance cameras around residential areas, but the footage captured was chilling. Mountain lions were not only appearing at night, but also attacking during the day, becoming an unexpected threat. Reports from wildlife management agencies indicate that mountain lions are dangerous predators, frequently targeting residential areas at night. The primary reason for this behavior is their predatory instinct, using the cover of darkness to hunt and avoid human detection. Recently, in the town of Revelstoke, British Columbia, livestock losses are estimated to exceed $150,000 due to attacks on dogs and livestock. The crisis is escalating, and British Columbia has become a focal point for urgent calls to address the mountain lion threat. The Canadian government has implemented rigorous hunting training programs. Each year, over 150 hunters from across Canada gather in the mountains near Prince George to hone their skills. These summer training sessions not only prepare hunters for the hunt, but also emphasize their significant responsibility toward nature. Each hunting license costs between $75 and $200, but the true cost is the obligation to protect the ecosystem. When hunters receive their licenses, their journey begins in the rugged wilderness of the Rocky Mountains, British Columbia. The peak mountain lion hunting season occurs in late winter when temperatures drop below 10 degrees Celsius. Wondering how they survive such harsh conditions, the mountain lion's thick fur provides insulation, and its keen senses allow it to move silently through snow-covered forests. To counter the mountain lion's agility, Canadian hunters have utilized modern technology since 2021, significantly improving their success rates.
Oh, yeah.
Over 10,000 hunters in British Columbia obtained firearms licenses, with many choosing rifles, like the .300 Winchester Magnum, designed for quick and humane kills. Thick snow reaching 2 to 3 feet in winter makes movement challenging. If you are a hunter, would you prefer to travel on foot? Or by vehicle? ATVs have become essential for Canadian hunters. With up to 150 horsepower, ATVs can navigate snow-covered trails up to 3 feet deep, something snowmobiles struggle to achieve. Hunting is not only a challenge, but also a matter of protecting human habitats. A mountain lion hunt in Canada in late December demonstrated that when facing a dangerous predator, every second counts. Without hunting dogs, the situation could have turned critical. Suddenly, a hunter's weapon ran out of ammunition as a mountain lion charged, putting their life at risk. Did the hunter face the mountain lion head-on, or did help arrive? A tragic incident where a hunting dog was injured serves as a stark reminder of the risks involved. The danger is real, and every decision carries consequences.
Yep. Nice cat.
That's cool.
Hunting dogs are considered vital tools for mountain lion hunting in the United States, typically conducted in designated areas or the Rocky Mountains to minimize human impact. Breeds like the plot hound and black and tan coon hound are trained from a young age to adapt to wild environments. The Rocky Mountains are filled with blizzards, dense forests, and treacherous cliffs. Hunters train these dogs regularly about twice a week to ensure endurance and precision. A single mistake in training can lead to failure. Do you think this method is effective? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave the number 5.
Size of that foot next to mine, too, huh? Yeah.
This region is also home to many feral cats. Hunting feral cats is not the same as hunting mountain lions, and hunting pregnant mountain lions carries heavy penalties. Despite the number of mountain lions taken each year, conservation policies are enforced to balance the ecosystem. New regulations implemented in February 2022 in Canada reduced the annual mountain lion hunting limit from 100,000 to 2,000. Hunting dogs like the plot hound and black and tan coon hound now play a crucial role in tracking. During a mountain lion hunt, the hunter is at the center of tension and control. When feeling threatened, mountain lions become aggressive, showcasing their agility and ability to leap up to 12 feet, making them difficult to subdue. Hunters must master reflexive shooting at a minimum distance of 40 yards, as a single second's delay can allow the lion to escape or attack. To achieve this skill, hunters undergo rigorous training for at least 8 months, including marksmanship and simulated dangerous scenarios. This is critical preparation for decisive moments in harsh terrain.
He's done with this. Well, and they'll drag a dog right off the top of that, you know.
Yeah.
Must have got a little bit of the spine going uphill, and that's what knocked him down.
Veteran hunters with over 8 years of experience advise maintaining a distance of at least 40 yards from large trees, where mountain lions often hide when under attack. This is a safe distance to avoid sudden leaps from these big cats, which can jump up to 12 yards from a moderate height. Did you know that mountain lions frequently visit streams to drink and stalk prey tracks in the snow? And skid marks near streams are crucial clues for hunters to follow.
Got caught in a trap.
Have you ever noticed this while out in the wild? With over 60% of the terrain being rugged and rocky, coupled with sudden blizzards, the greatest challenge for mountain lion hunters in Canada is not only the danger from these big cats, but also the harshness of nature. A team of at least 4 hunters is necessary, along with tracking equipment for hunting dogs to avoid getting lost in the chaos. Mountain lions are highly intelligent, often hiding among cliffs. To flush them out, hunters use loud noises such as the barking of hunting dogs. Insulated clothing and light-colored camouflage that blends into the snow not only keep hunters warm, but also reduce the risk of detection. After each hunt, the hunter's responsibility doesn't end. These approaches have been effective in controlling some invasive species. Do you have any ideas for better solutions? Leave your thoughts in the comments so we can explore together. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about us so they can watch too. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
We're going to climb up there and get him out.
Baboon tourism in South Africa offers visitors not just a destination, but an unforgettable experience. Each year, millions of tourists from around the world flock to South Africa, eager to encounter wild baboons up close, fueling a billion-rand industry.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
Behind the allure of these vibrant creatures lies a growing mystery as baboons lose their natural fear of humans. They become bolder and harder to control, turning once peaceful areas into scenes of unexpected chaos. What happens when wildlife and daily life collide? Join us in comment number 1 to explore this wild story. Tourists visiting South Africa eagerly feed baboons, causing a significant shift in their natural behavior. Currently, about 75% of these baboons rely on human-provided food instead of foraging in the wild as they once did. This well-meaning habit has transformed cautious animals into bold companions, constantly seeking handouts, fundamentally altering their relationship with humans. Once wary baboons have become so accustomed to and dependent on food from tourists that they now view nearby residential areas as ideal foraging grounds. As a result, they've begun expanding their territory, venturing deeper into human spaces in search of their next easy meal. Such scenes have become increasingly common, with baboons no longer hesitating to approach humans for food. In the Cape Peninsula, baboon intrusions have surged by 180% over the past year, with over 1,200 incidents of vandalism and theft, reported ranging from broken windows to stolen belongings. The damage caused by these bold baboons has exceeded 5 million rand. This unwanted presence is not just a nuisance, but also harms the local economy, reducing property values and impacting tourism activities. Tourists, now wary of theft and potential attacks by baboons, are increasingly hesitant to visit, leading to a significant drop in the region's tourism revenue, a primary income source for many residents. What was once a charming and exotic attraction is now driving people away, leaving communities to grapple with the costly consequences of uncontrolled baboon mischief. Facing the growing invasion of baboons, South African authorities have implemented a targeted policy to control the baboon population, aiming to protect both residents and the local economy. Licensed monitoring teams have been approved, with up to 25 teams permitted to operate under strict guidelines. Each team receives a financial reward of 15,000 rand per baboon, controlled a significant incentive to attract skilled professionals. Do you agree with this method of controlling the baboon population? If yes, leave comment number 2. If no, leave number 5.
On top, yes. On top.
However, to qualify, participants must complete intensive training on baboon behavior, safe handling, and wildlife management. Teams are permitted to use tranquilizer darts and humane traps, ensuring an effective yet non-lethal population control method that prioritizes both safety and ethical treatment. The teams primarily operate in high baboon activity areas such as near residential zones and popular tourist spots where baboons have become particularly bold. These methods aim to minimize human-baboon conflicts while maintaining the ecological balance in the region. The designated control season runs from September to March, when food scarcity tends to drive baboons further into human areas. Experienced trackers identify baboon presence by looking for footprints, overturned trash cans, and broken branches. All right, we're rolling to spot them. The teams rely on high-powered binoculars like the Nikon Monarch, providing clarity at long distances, allowing them to spot baboons from a safe range. To subdue baboons effectively, teams are trained to aim for the legs or torso, ensuring a swift and humane approach. These methods not only help control the baboon population, but also minimize risks and ensure safety for both the community and the animals. However, controlling baboons presents unique challenges due to their high intelligence and social group behavior. Baboons quickly adapt, often sensing when they're being tracked and skillfully escaping. In one instance at Cape Peninsula, a monitoring team reported that baboons had learned to recognize their vehicles and would scatter as soon as they approached, making the task nearly impossible without advanced camouflage tactics. Their intelligence combined with agility and pack mentality makes each control effort a test of patience and determination, often requiring teams to wait hours for success. Despite these challenges, baboon control has attracted both skilled professionals and thrill seekers, boosting the local economy by nearly 20% as enthusiasts and experts join the effort. This initiative has also drawn attention to affected areas, turning them into hotspots for wildlife management tourism, while generating funds reinvested into the community. These revenues not only support wildlife conservation and management, but also improve infrastructure and enhance the quality of life for local residents. Proceeds from control permits and rewards have helped offset financial losses faced by farmers and residents due to baboon-related damage. With top monitoring teams making progress in managing the baboon population, a simple like or word of encouragement can go a long way in supporting their efforts. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please help us out with a like and subscribe to support our channel. Goodbye and see you in the next video.